Hello everyone. This is my first video showing you how I've made about $370 today trading in the stock market. Just wanted to give you a little bit of a background about me. I started trading stocks about a year ago, just before when the pandemic started it. And I figured, why not? I mean, just let me give it a try and let's see what's happening, what's going on, how can I can possibly earn and make some income out of it. So at this point, I was like, you know what? Let me dig in and see what's going on. So in order to actually get into the stock market as well, you need to know that you can't just jump in and basically, start buying or selling whatever you like, or just looking at some even big company stocks like Tesla or Amazon or Microsoft and say, oh yeah, we need to invest here and just let's dump all the money and basically wait until it goes up and take out the money and earn our profits. No, my way to make money, to make basically as some sort of a steady income, is to do day trading, but to trade responsibly. Now, I've been looking around on websites and lots of different other traders having different strategies, and I basically try to, do my research. It's been a long time that I spent a very quite some time doing research about all the type of trading strategies that people out there and in the world are basically using. And I gotta say, some of them are good, some others instead are more complicated than usual, and some others instead are very good. But the one that I caught my eyes, it was one that I came across with. It's about Stephen Duxie. So Stephen Duxie basically had this strategy in terms of shorting stocks, but sometimes also buying. The thing is that the logic that he applies on basically shorting stocks is completely different than shorting regular big company stocks. So what he actually does, and I am not trying to promote him, of course. I'm just wanting to make sure that I am not trying to promote him. But I've seen lots of YouTube video about him, and he basically kind of showed how to short these type of stocks. They need to be having certain patterns. You have to read about the float, you have to read about the market cap, and so on. But he mainly trades penny stocks. Now, I might say penny stocks. I'm not trying to say that he trades like 1, 2, or 50 cent stocks. No, we're talking about stocks that can actually go high as even $10 from like a dollar or two. So this is what I've been trying to do. I try to follow all his YouTube videos, and every single YouTube videos that he shows basically he gives a lot of tips, and the logic behind it, it's very quite clever. So I just wanted to show you basically what I actually traded so far. As of today, I've traded this company called COS. It was a normal penny stock. And if we go backwards right here, the beginning of the day, I mean, actually, since yesterday, at 4 o'clock, it started to just go up out of nowhere. And I remind you, there was no news, nothing. So during the afternoon yesterday until 8 o'clock, it just was above, we're talking about 4 to 9, almost 100% up as we're talking. And it just kind of started consolidating. After this long consolidation that at 4 a.m. this morning opened up and it just kept on continuing. And right after, it just started to basically kind of fluctuate a little bit to see how it actually wanted to go. Now, in order for me to do certain trades on this type of stocks, I had to, based on what Steven says, I have to basically look at certain fundamental analysis like floats, like market cap, like anything that it's related to the stock. So I'm using Market Watch, but I believe anyone else can use any other different website, but this one is a little bit more accurate than any other website. So the company is Cost Corp, and apparently it is a what is it? It's an audio video equipment company industry. So what I did, I went here and I looked at the market cap, which is 44 million, and the public float, which is 1.42 million. Now, based on what Steven says, his 1.42 millions is the stock can be very dangerous, meaning that the fluctuations of buying and sell can be very high and very fast. And a market cap is very, very little market cap. That means that this one is a very small, tiny company. So this is what happened. By zooming in, this one was about 7 o'clock in the morning. I didn't trade anything. So I usually, sometimes I do trade on pre-market when it's necessary. Sometimes I don't. So I just waited until, because of the very low float stock, because it's a very low float stock, I just wanted to wait until it opened up. So as you can see, before opening, right here, 9:30, it was kind of dying down. But I didn't take the trade because in order for me to actually take a trade and to do a short on this stock, it would have to basically touch this type of level of support, and it didn't. So at the moment of opening, just started to go up and up and up, and I thought this one was the actual level of it, the level of resistance. But as I was looking at on daily, apparently this one doesn't show, but if we go back, we can see, not here, apparently doesn't show on this one, but I was using TD Ameritrade. We could see that the top that ever did was actual $13 about it before a big gap that happened back in 2007, I believe, or 2008. So this is what I did. I took a trade around this area range, which is about 1275, and I basically let it ride. Now keep in mind is that I didn't make a live video, but this one was already trading very fast, and because it was a low float stock, I would expected this one to be at least at 15, which that's what I wanted to actually be. But instead, it got up all the way to 14, almost 14 flat, and then of course it halted, and then it started to fall. So I took a chance. I took a trade at 200 with 200 shares at 1272, and basically just got out around 1098. So if we go here, 1098, that's the actual trade, and the profit overall was $354. Then, because I thought about it and I was like, you know what, this is a failing stock. It's actually failing. So in order for it to fail, it needed to actually break this level of support, which is around 1027 or so. So I took another trade around 1035, and it was a very tiny trade for it, very fast and very quick, and I got out at 1014, although I was actually right, as it kept on going down and down and down during the whole day until $8.83 approximately. So I took a second trade, which was about $20 of profit by shorting the stock, and that's how I come up also with that $374 profit. Now, I usually do these when I find opportunities during the day. So I'll be going to try to make another trade tomorrow and post a video about it and see how that would go. Of course, I will look up for the most, basically the percentage change up for the day. And usually, before to actually go in it, I would have to basically look up the float, then the market cap, and see how tradable and how good is this penny stock to trade. Of course, besides that, you would have to look, which is the most important part of it, and I forgot to say, the volume. The amount of volume, as you can see it up here, is also very, very important to follow, because a penny stock can run from almost no volume daily to probably about, it can even happen about 30 million in volume on pre-market. So by having that type of volume, two are the things: either the stock is being pumped, and then of course based on the float and the market cap, then it will follow a slow decrease in price, or is basically there is a very good news out and that it possibly might have a consistency to actually go up during the whole day and fail potentially in the later in the afternoon, around after 1 or 2 p.m. So it happens before, I've seen it many times, but here's the thing. This is my first video for now, and I will post more videos later on by showing you my trades. And I will potentially actually make videos, live videos of me trading during the stock market. So here it is. This is was my day realized of about $374. Not bad as a trade, even though it looks small, but for a small daily income, it might be pretty good. And for that, I will basically, you know, just to give you an idea, I will just try to potentially give trades ideas or trades type of patterns idea for all the people that are trying to actually make a consistent income every day or every month. So here it is, and in that case, I will see you on the next video. Thank you.